Hello everyone. I am very sorry that I won't be able to be present today at this Math Development Day organized by SIMPA under the auspices of Unesco. I would very much have liked to be here, but for personal reasons I could not make it. And I'm sorry about it, because the matters that will be discussed and about which you will hear presentations are very, very close to my own heart. When I was president of the International Mathematical Union, in fact, they were the reasons that I accepted to take on that job, even though it's also a prestigious organization and I would have some contact with the organization of the International Congress. What really mattered to me were the role mathematics can play in developing countries and how much we should care about mathematics education. Prior to the International Congress in Seoul in 2014, we held a one-day symposium, which was called MINAO, Mathematics for Education in Developing Nations, in which we asked people to speak of their experience. And we also invited an economist who actually explained how his studies had shown that developing their mathematical education and research capabilities really helped nations as they were struggling out of the early stages of development and to a higher standard of living for the whole country. Korea itself, the host country, had a very moving presentation about how, at the end of the Korean War, they were really at nowhere economically and technologically. And they ascribed their enormous success in part to the fact that all through these very bitter, very poor years, they kept their faith in education and they kept schools going and they kept education in mathematics going. So that is all very relevant today for a large part of the world. And I'm very glad also that you're going to spend time talking about education in mathematics at the earlier levels, at secondary school, maybe even primary school levels, because it's so important. I do hope that in setting up programs, new ways of doing it, you will fail to fall into the same traps that we have, that all too many countries in the developed world have fallen. We teach hours and hours of mathematics to our kids, and nevertheless many of them end up as fantastically educated adults who hate mathematics. I mean, so we have not conveyed to them what mathematics really is, how exciting, how interesting, and so on. I hope that you will find ways of doing it better. And I hope that one consequence of that also will be that you encourage young women much more than we have traditionally done in most developed countries. Mathematical talent can be anywhere. First of all, mathematics and mathematical thinking is something we all can do. It's a very human occupation, trying to link reasonings in one setting to reasonings in another setting, to think, oh, there's that rule, but wouldn't this be a counterexample? I mean, all that is the basis for mathematics. So mathematics is a universal human property. It's part of it's an heirloom. But of course, like in everybody, like in sport and so on, some people are more talented than others. Everybody can enjoy sports, only few can become Olympic athletes. Among the mathematicians that you are going to educate, I hope you will find that you educate a lot of women too. They have that talent too. It's represented there as well. We shouldn't miss out on them. So let's try to help develop mathematics everywhere and for women and young men, and build a better world for everybody. Thank you.